What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. Today we're going to have the daily knockout tournament gameplay. I was going to do a squad builder for today's episode and then I built the squad, played the daily knockout tournament and sold the squad without actually doing the SBC or the squad builder. So I want to show you two of the players that I used, or three of the players that I used. So I used Naldo in form and Miranda in form in centre-back roles and then Alisson in goal. We had Tellez at left back, Zanetti at right back, and then the midfield and attack you will see via the gameplay that's going to be coming shortly. I sold Jerome Boateng, I made a loss on him. Sold two of these Team of the Season cards. I bought the Team of the Season cards for anywhere from 27 to 30,000 coins. I've got lots of them left on the trade pile, so hopefully I'll be able to sell those more and more and more. What I'm doing is just periodically, I'm just trying to buy them at like 27 to 30k, list them up at 33, 34k and just see what sells. You know, if it sells and I make like 4, 5, 6k profit a time, happy days. But more importantly, I want a stockpile of these Team of the Season cards for when the EPL Team of the Season SBC comes out on Sunday, because if they do boom in price, then I'm going to make an absolute killing. However, in the meantime, because I am making sometimes 4,000 to 6,000 on the odd one here or there that's selling, it negates any losses that might occur if the Premier League Team of the Season has some requirements that don't allow you to use the Team of the Seasons that I've stockpiled on, and that they end up going down in value. So I'm kind of like trying to cover my losses in that manner. So there's no squad to show you here today to start with, guys. But what we are going to do is we're going to start off today's video with the rest of the world Team of the Season SBC. Now, we don't need a Team of the Season for this, and so let's go and have a look at what we're going to be using. So I've got some 84s that I invested in. I went and bought a load of 84s and 83s as well. Again, just anticipating a player of the month for the Premier League coming up, the Premier League Team of the Season and SBCs that might go along with that. So I went and invested in them because they're quite low rated. What do we need here? We need 80 chemistry. So we've got 3 Bundesliga players here, 4 Bundesliga goalkeepers. I might start with Baumann. Let's go to the Bundesliga. And we'll try and get most of our team done via this league. So we've got a couple more 83s here, another 80. Too many goalkeepers. Look at that, 6 goalkeepers from the Bundesliga. Toprak and Piszczek can go in. So this would be a good start for everything. A lot of Dortmund players as well. So that really is a good start. And then let's see if we can get a couple of 82s for the centre-back role. So Tar and... we haven't got a defender there for an 80, so I put Thorgan Hazard in as well. So that's a good start to start things off. We're up to 68 chemistry already. I do have, I believe, Nani at left wing. No, it looks like I've used him already. Let's go and have a look at our strikers that are 83 rated. See if we can get ourselves one of those in. So I've got Bastos that we'll throw in. Happy days there. And then that's 71 chemistry. We don't have an 83 rated right wing. I don't really want to use... who I've used there. So let's skip through and get to our gold cards and have a look at the other 83. So I basically need 2 83s and then I need to make it work for chemistry. And I think I have like an abundance of 83s available. Yeah, I absolutely do. I thought I did. So we've got Quincy Promes, although he's a little bit more expensive than normal. Now, does that help us? Look at that. That is perfect for chemistry and perfect for rating. 9 83s, 2 82s. Now, I know the 83s right now have gone up in price, but for what I bought these for, that's 2,000. He's a first owner. 3,300, 4,500, 6,500, 8,700, 9,700. That's 10,200. That's 12,000, 13.5k. About 15k plus a few first owners in there. So this SBC is going to cost me maximum of 20,000 coins, including what I could have sold the 2 players for. And we get ourselves a rest of the world tradable player that are all selling for a minimum of like 27 to 30,000 coins. It genuinely doesn't matter which rest of the world player I get. I will be using potentially this rest of the world player for the Premier League SBC when it comes. Of course, we're guaranteed a Team of the Season. Caputo would be the ideal. It's not. It's going to be the left back that I've already sold some of. So we're going to store him in the club. It's actually not a bad card as well. Al Harbi there. It's not the worst card in the world. 3-star, 3-star, high and medium, but he's got decent physicals, no strength and aggression, but good jumping, really good stamina, really nice defensive stats, really nice passing stats as well. His reactions and ball control is a little worrying, but his pace is alright. It's a shame it's hard to link him because he would be fun to use for a DKT run or a Div 1 run. Obviously, wouldn't use him in FUT Champs, but outside of that, you know, he would be a lot of fun to use. But that, guys, is the most consistent team of the season that we picked up. Of course, we could discard him for more than we paid for the SBC, which is great. But we could sell him, as you can see there, 29k on open bids. So we could quite easily make 10,000 coins profit off that SBC, no problem at all. But that, guys, is going to be the end of that. We're now going to go into lots of gameplay. I've got 2 DKT runs, one where I lost in the final, and one, of course, where I won in the final. So let's go and enjoy that gameplay, grab some comments, and have a chat. I will be right back. Okay, guys, into the gameplay we go, and I actually am going to show you the team. So I went and bought, obviously, we saw Naldo, Alisson, and Miranda. I also went and bought Team of the Season Hamshik for 330,000 coins. I sniped him. I say sniped him. He was there for like 30 seconds or so. I picked him up when he was 330, but his general price was 350. His price then went down to like 300, and I was like, oh god, not again. I've bought someone, I've immediately lost coins on them. But it's recovered now to 320, and I'm pretty sure that his price will be a little more, like a little higher once the most consistent is out team of the season, because the Calcio A isn't until the very end, right? So we're definitely going to be in a situation where his price will at the very least stabilise. But I thought it was time to just start picking up some players and having some fun, you know. World Cup mode is here in a month. We're going to talk about that in a little while. I also got the man on the ball right now, Cristiano's SBC. We did that live on stream. I did the full J-League live on stream. And I actually made good profits from the J-League because I packed a few players that were worth a lot. I got an 85 rated card, an 84 rated card, and a team of the season when they were selling for 35k or so. So I made some really, really good profit whilst getting Cristiano, and I did that on stream. I wanted to do it for video, but I was kind of like, oh, let me just start and then we'll save it for video. And I just got into it and did it, you know. So good job I did it on stream and not on video anyway. Otherwise, everything would be a day behind. But so that's the team that we end up rocking with in the first daily knockout tournament run. In the second daily knockout tournament run, I swapped out Cristiano for that 97 Maradona, and the reason why I did that is because, in all honesty, that Cristiano card is woeful. He is very, very bad. He scored some goals for me, sure. Like, you're in a DKT, it's not going to be too difficult to score some goals, but generally speaking, like, his touches were heavy, he felt lethargic, like, for a guy of 99 strength, he was bullied a lot, like, and it just, for me, it was like, I don't really like him. And so I stopped using him, and I thought, what better time to use that Maradona card than during a DKT. So yeah, there we are. The first comment is from Julian Jacob, says Nep, and then he puts an exclamation mark. And he says, do online SBC and start buying players. Like you said, there might not be Ultimate Team videos after this month, so just buy players, and if you lose coins, it's fine. You have enough coins to last you until FIFA 19. I know you don't want to waste them, but I feel like it's time for you to start using every and any player you want. Keep up the vids. Well, that got a lot of thumbs up. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment of what you're trying to say. But as per usual, you know, I won't be told what to do or when to do it. And I think you, Julian, and those that agreed with you are misunderstanding what the World Cup mode is. There won't be no more Ultimate Team videos after this month. It will just be within the World Cup mode. The Road to Glory will continue through the World Cup mode. You know, we have so many coins in the World Cup mode. It's within Ultimate Team. You are able to use your coins from Ultimate Team in the World Cup mode, and the packs that you get in the World Cup mode, you also get in Ultimate Team. So let's say I opened 1 million coins worth of 7.5k packs in the World Cup mode. Not only would I have loads of content in the World Cup mode, and you know, some good teams, play the World Cups, do the drafts there, do the SBCs in the World Cup mode, but I will also then have 1 million coins worth of 7.5k packs saved on the traditional Ultimate Team mode. So the two intertwine. So the Road to Glory isn't ending at the end of this month. And so doing something like R9 would actually be negative because there are icons in the World Cup mode and there are SBCs in the World Cup mode. And so I think there might be icon SBCs in the World Cup mode. And I don't think they'll be quite as heavy as they are to do in the World Cup mode as they are in the regular Ultimate Team. But it's definitely got to be considered. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be saving my coins for the World Cup mode. That's ludicrous, right? I don't think... The World Cup mode doesn't have a market, so you can't buy and sell players. It's all untradeable, and the only way you get cards and get players is from playing the game or opening packs. So 4 years ago during the World Cup mode, after every single game you played, whether you won, lost or draw, you got a one-player pack. You open that pack and it contained one of the players from one of the teams within the World Cup mode. So if it's something along the same lines here this year, I won't need an insane amount of coins to get an insane team in the World Cup mode. You know, 500,000 to 1 million might actually be enough to really flesh out a good team to be able to play into the World Cup, or if we do World Cup themed drafts, if we do the SBCs that could have some fun players. There's definitely going to be a situation where I don't need all of these coins, but I am going to need some of these coins. But that being said, I am absolutely down to build teams now. And in fact, we started buying players this time around. I went and bought a couple of informed centre-backs, a team of the season goalkeeper, team of the season Hamsik. Of course, we now have that Malcolm and Calais up front. We've got Hullet, we're using more players. And I don't want to do R9 right now because even though R9 is, you know, in the grand scheme of things, his SBC is cheap, right? I'm not going to try and act like it's mad expensive or I can't afford it. In the grand scheme of things, Ronaldo's SBC is cheap at 2.7 million. But that's 2.7 million coins. Okay, maybe I make as much as 700,000 coins back from packs. That's still 2 million coins just gone for a striker that would now absorb all those coins regardless and then not allow me to purchase team of the season cards that I would want when I would want them. And although I've only dabbled in team of the season so far, I mean, we've used a few. We've used Van Ginkel, we've used Calais, Malcolm, Hamsik, we've used Sule, we've used, what was the other centre mid that I used? I used another one of the centre mids, I can't remember. Although I've only dabbled now, I've only dabbled in week 1 because this is the worst week for team of the season. It's the most consistent in the EFL. These players aren't players that interest me too much to a degree where I'm like, yes, I need them in my team. But they are definitely, you know, when the EPL comes out on Friday and potentially one of the major minor leagues, and what I mean by that is there's 4 big leagues that are the minor leagues, Russian, Dutch, Turkish, and the Russian, the Dutch, the Turkish, and the Portuguese leagues. Those 4 leagues, I personally believe, will also have their own full set of team of the season squad players. So when they come out, and when the Premier League comes out this Friday, that's when I'm going to be like, okay, now I've got some players I really want to pick and choose and build teams around and stuff. So I'm excited for that. And there are some players in the team of the season most consistent that are good, but just hard to link. So like, you know, Giovinco would be good to have in my team, and I would genuinely love to try him out, but to put him into a team would mean that we have to use players that are inferior until there are better options available, which is obviously what we're waiting for team of the season. Now, when all these months, basically the last 2 months, I've been saying we're saving for team of the season, we're gearing up for team of the season. What I didn't mean is that during most consistent, I'm just going to go and buy all of the team of the season cards and then have nothing left for the rest of the team of the season. It's for team of the season, which lasts this year over the course of 6 weeks. So we're going to have, we've had week 1 already, we're basically done on that. So we've got the 4 major weeks to go. So Premier League this Friday, then most likely La Liga next, then Bundesliga, and then Calcio A and League 1 together. And then we'll get the EA team of the season finally for the 5th week. So we've still got 5 weeks of team of the season remaining, but 4 weeks of new teams. It's during these 4 weeks upcoming that I'm going to be buying and trying players. And it seems as though that there was pack code released again by EA that team of the season packs are going to be in FUT Champs rewards. So I'm going to not force myself to play 40 games, but I'm going to go again in FUT Champs. If I'm really not enjoying my time and getting super frustrated at this game, I'm going to stop again. You know, I've thoroughly enjoyed FIFA and my life considerably more since I stopped taking FUT Champs seriously. Since I stopped playing FUT Champs to 40 games, get to spend more time on myself, more time with my family, more time playing other games, and when I actually play FIFA, I play it for fun, and when it stops becoming fun, I stop playing it. Now, playing with these great players, for me personally, is what makes FIFA fun. So, you know, I'm sure once Team of the Season Lozano and Delict and Arias are available, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to take these cards, I'm going to play with these cards because I actually just want to play with these cards. And that's going to see me play lots more games in FUT Champs. But in the meantime, I'm not just going to start burning coins on Team of the Season most consistent players because I don't want them, I don't need them, and for some of them, they're just over expensive. Like Ducouré, for example, at 90,000 coins. It's too expensive, man. For a CDM that there's already like better alternatives out there for, it's just too expensive. That Fernando card, too expensive. Bender is actually a good card. Jamie Vardy at 400,000 coins is way too expensive. I'm not even kidding. I'm sure he's great, and I'm sure some of you have packed him and used him and you love him, but 400,000 coins for that card is absurd. When someone like Gomez is 300, when someone like Giovinco is 140, when someone like the guy that we packed, Malcolm, who's got insane stats as well, is 150. It's about the right time. I hope you guys can see and understand that. Julio Vettel 01 says, I saw Immobile and Milinkovic in your dream team, so excited to know your opinion about them. Well, that team was more of a theory of what could be a dream team based on cards that I've loved and cards that might come. So, like, the midfield that I feel like I want this year in FIFA, like my final midfield, will be Prime Hullet, it will be Kaka, it will be the Team of the Season Milinkovic-Savic card, and then a CDM. I don't know, that might be the Team of the Season Fabinho, it might be a Premier League Team of the Season card, I don't know. And so to fit all those 4 cards in is going to be quite tricky. However, with the fact that Tellez has now got another Informer, might get another Team of the Season card, the fact that we've got plenty of Brazilians to link to Kaká, and the fact that obviously Savic is from Lazio, means that to link him, we're going to need either someone from Lazio or more icons. And I don't want to build this team with a bulk of icons. I want to build this team with maybe 3 icons. You know, Zanetti and Hullet are a good start to really get some links in, and then maybe one more icon to just flush out the team. But I'm more interested in just building it with Team of the Season players. And Team of the Season Immobile is definitely someone that I think will be insane this year. So I'm excited to get him, to try him, and to see how he plays. Gurr says, Yo, Nep, what did you think the Team of the Season leagues will come out? Well, I actually just explained that. So, yep, that's that question answered that I've said there. Billy Parker says, my 2 Team of the Season packs untradeable. I've got Gomez and Giovinco. Has anyone matched me on that luck? I've seen some better, but that is a really good set of players right there. John Stick says, do you still plan on doing loads of the League SBCs for teams for the packs when decent Team of the Season comes out? Absolutely, I do. Yes. Then we've got Daniel Beard says, been following you for years, also the same age as you. You make FIFA good. For me, love your vids. Keep up the good work, bro. Daniel, thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that. And then Siva Kemal says, what do you think about Team of the Season prices? So I think, much like I expected, even the most overpowered, high-value Team of the Season cards aren't going to be insanely expensive. You know, Courtois at under 300k, so cheap. Hamsik at 320, that card is insane, and it's so cheap. Chiellini at 500,000 coins, I think that's incredible value, because not only is he an insane defender, he gets a strong link to Bonucci's Team of the Year card, which is also insanely cheap. So for 1 million coins, you can get Chiellini and Bonucci's best cards, and then you can go and get, is there a goalkeeper? There's not a goalkeeper. Oh yeah, Alisson. You can get Alisson and put him in there for 70k, but yeah, dude, I mean, there are some overpriced Team of the Season cards. In my personal opinion, Fabinho is at 300,000 is a little overpriced, and I think that will come down. I think, as I said before, Jamie Vardy is a little overpriced. But when you look at the rest of them, you know, Jose Gaya at under 100k, Rabiot, who's very well balanced, very well rounded, at 166k, very good. Gomez at 290, 300k, very good. Like, I know these are most consistent cards, like I said earlier, so there's not super amount of demand for them, and some of them just aren't not necessarily not usable, but some of them are undesirable. So Javi Martinez with 66 pace is just not a desirable card. So it will be interesting to see what the first Team of the Season, like the EPL Team of the Season, and how their prices sit, because so far the EPL players are overpriced. Vardy at almost 400k, Andy Robertson at 150k, and then Doucouré at nearly 100k. For me personally, like, once again, Premier League is going to be overpriced. So once again, what I'm looking forward to is the obscure leagues and the obscure players within those leagues, like the Van Ginkel, who's also very well rounded, like the Callejon to be, you know, or the Lars Bender. These cards are really good cards that I think have a lot of value in game and will be fun to use and easy to link and are super cheap. And then we'll also have coins for World Cup mode. We'll also have coins to build the superpower team. and maybe coins for another prime icon here or there. Anyway, guys, we eventually won Hoyler on our third time of asking. I lost in the final in the first round. I lost in the first round in the second time. And then I won very, very easily in the third attempt. And this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.